to give samples of our products. In 2000, that was on the side. I was working as a salaryman in a broadcasting company, but that also came into play. My experience with corporate structure that enabled me to see what a big business is like, and well, I hope I was able to apply it to our company right now. So 2004, I resigned from my work and went full time. Of course, I had to wait for my savings to accumulate at this level so that I have money to buy ovens, kitchen mixers, and some kitchen equipment. So that's what. And then when I resigned, I made it a point to make sure that the business succeeds. Because if it does not, then I'll have to go back to corporate. So fortunately, it succeeded. Our first store back in 2007. We are now on the 12th store, and we're opening the 13th store by the end of this month. So that's a.
So I heard someone from Bad Apple, earlier who spoke. He said that after implementing the technology, after going digital, I mean the sales increased until 90%.
Yeah, actually, the sales increase from our website increased by, actually now it's I don't think you'll see the website now because it's offline. We've exceeded the bandwidth already, but we're talking to our provider. It's up again. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, GJ. And I'd like to move to Nicholas Kurniawan, fish exporter from Indonesia. Do you like that title? Is that you? Is that your identity? Okay. So he is the champion of the Mandiri Young Entrepreneurs and the author of Die Hard Entrepreneur. Okay.
Jadi saya tahun ini jadi juara satu di Wirausaha Muda Mandiri. Satu usaha di Indonesia 7 tahun terpilih jadi juara satu. Kalau pernah nonton Kikendi juga, sukses di usia belia. Nah itu 22 Maret saya diundang jadi narasumber di Kikendi. Dan saya saat ini juga nulis buku. Ini saya dikasih waktu 10 menit mau ceritakan perjalanan saya. Wah berat sekali kalau malah 5 menit malah katanya berat gitu. Tapi bisa lihat di website saya di nicholaskurniawan.com. Kalau mau tahu bisnis saya seperti apa itu di tropicalfish.indonesia.com. Itu saya buat sendiri. Hari ini membuat website tuh gampang banget. Jadi ada Wix, ada Webly, banyak banget website yang bagus gitu. Terus sedikit ya poin buat yang nge-wrap up apa yang saya lewatin. Setiap kali saya perkenalkan diri, saya ini seorang eksporter. Banyak yang skeptik, banyak yang bertanya, how this young boy bisa jadi seorang eksporter ikan hias? Apa modal dari orang tuanya besar? Kalau nggak modal dari orang tuanya besar, apa tinggal ngurusin usaha orang tuanya? Atau kalau nggak ngurusin usaha orang tuanya, apa baru nikahin nih sama orang kaya gitu? Jadi tinggal udah deh dikasih bisnisnya. Jadi saya pengen cerita kalau saya juga berasal dari keluarga yang benar sederhana, nggak sampai tidur di kolong jembatan gitu. Tapi saya masih ingat gitu gimana mama saya tuh dia harus bangun jam 4 pagi jualan kue dan buat sekolahin saya di tempat yang terbaik. Mama saya punya satu prinsip, jadi investasi terbaik itu selalu di pendidikan. Makanya biar mama saya gak punya uang, dia nabung gimana caranya, terus sekolahin saya di tempat terbaik. Dan saya sekolah di sekolah Katolik, itu di Silang, jadi ya itulah mama saya jualan depan sekolahnya, saya bisa sekolah di dalamnya. Dan beruntungnya, karena saya lihat bagaimana perjuangan mama saya, papa saya, sekolahin saya tumbuh jadi anak yang cukup tahu diri. Jadi sejak kecil saya udah coba berprestasi, saya jadi juara kelas, saya jadi kapten tim bola, saya masuk OSIS dan sebagainya. Tapi di tengah saya berjuang, di tengah saya pengen berprestasi, itu saya tumbuh jadi anak yang ambisius. Saya jadi anak yang merasa semuanya itu karena diri saya, bukan karena yang lain gitu. Dan satu titik turning point di mana saya bisa jadi seorang eksporter yang berhasil itu ketika kelas 2 SMA. Kelas 2 SMA itu tadi saya akan ambisius, saya berasa segala macam itu saya bisa sendiri. Pas kelas 2 SMA itu saya sebelumnya gak pernah dipanggil karena masalah nilai. Kelas 2 SMA saya gak naik kelas di SMA Kanisius Jakarta Menteng. Dan ketika gak naik kelas itu salah satu momen terberat dalam hidup saya. Saya gak pernah lihat orang tua saya nangis. Kita bukan dari keluarga kaya, kita bisa dihina lah kasarnya. Tapi saya gak pernah lihat orang tua saya nangis kecuali pas saya gak naik kelas. Dan saya anak-anak sombong banyak juga jadi omongan gitu pas saya naik kelas. Dan itu salah satu momen terberat dalam hidup saya, bahkan saya sempat berpikir apa udah bunuh diri aja ya, itu sempat pikiran. Tapi saya baca-baca lagi di kitab suci saya, akhirnya saya dapat ayat yang menguatkan sekali, dan dari situ saya berkomitmen saya harus bisa bangkit lagi, saya harus jadi seorang pemenang. Tapi gimana caranya? Selama ini saya udah dari kecil itu saya udah bisnis, jadi dari kecil umur 7 tahun itu saya udah jualan kue, mama jualan kue di depan sekolah, saya udah jualan kue dalam. Saya pegang satu prinsip, kalau mau sukses, kalau gengsi itu gak buat saya sukses. Tapi kalau saya sukses, saya pasti bergengsi. Jadi dari kecil saya udah jualan apa segala macam. Nah, tapi pas kelas 11 itu saya udah berasa semua udah hilang lah apa yang saya banggakan. Saya mau pikir apa yang bisa saya lakukan ya. Saya nabung pun kira-kira dalam 1 tahun saya kumpulin uang 10 juta, itu harus habis buat saya pindah sekolah. Karena yang biayain saya sekolah itu bukan orang tua saya, tapi saudara papa saya punya uang lebih, dia bayarin saya sekolah. Gimana rasanya gitu, udah dibayarin sekolah, dia gak naik kelas. Jadi saya harus pindah sekolah tapi naik kelas. Nah di saat titik-titik itu saya pikir apa yang bisa saya lakukan gitu. Nah yang bisa saya lakukan waktu itu saya pikir pas saya jadi juara 1 di sekolah saya yang baru, kok gak greget. Saya pengen masuk UI, Universitas Indonesia, katanya hanya orang-orang pilihan, orang-orang terbaik yang bisa kuliah di UI. Tapi gak greget juga, pengen saya lakukan waktu itu, saya pengen jadi, saya pengen kuliah di tempat saya kuliah sekarang di Prasetya Mulia. Tapi masalahnya, saya tanya mama saya, mau kuliah di Prasetya Mulia, dia bilang biayanya berapa? Buat tahun pertama aja 100 juta untuk kuliah di Prasetya Mulia buat tahun pertama aja, uang masuknya 70-80 juta. Tapi mama saya bilang, wah duit dari mana? Gila, mustahil, gak mungkin mama bisa bayarin kamu kuliah di sana. Tapi ketika mama saya bilang mustahil, gak mungkin, saya bilang bagaimana kalau saya bisa? Nah dari situ saya punya satu impian, oke, saya harus bisa dapetin uang 100 juta rupiah dalam 1 tahun agar saya bisa kuliah di tempat saya mau kuliah di Prasetya Mulia. Dan kalau saya bisa capai itu, saya bisa jadi inspirasi buat orang banyak. Nah itu yang waktu saya pikirkan, dan saya pikir gimana caranya dapetin 100 juta rupiah dalam 1 tahun. Sebelumnya saya bisa dapetin kira-kira 10 juta rupiah dalam 1 tahun lewat dagang online, jual ikan hias online. Nah gimana caranya bisa dapetin 100 juta? Nah saya pikir saya harus perbesar wadah saya. Kalau tetap jadi tukang ikan, 10 juta sebulan itu besar. Tapi kalau saya bisa jadi eksporter ikan, 10 juta sebulan itu kecil. Makanya saya berusaha jadi eksporter. Dan gimana ini langsung tipsnya aja. Hari ini saya punya ilmu apa, saya coba bagikan gitu. Bahasa Inggris saya jujur juga pas-pasan. Tapi pertama kali saya mau jadi eksportir, apa yang saya buat website. Saya buat website karena semua orang pada buat website. Semua saya lihat eksportir pada buat website.
Saya cuma mau make a comments a little bit about Nico because I think your story is very inspirative. What we're doing with Microsoft on the youth spot is actually enabling or helping underprivileged youth who's have a less likelihood to go to university and give them entrepreneurship skill. This is one of the work that we've done here in Jambi, and maybe at some point Nico can come and be an inspirator speaker, right?
Yeah.
Because they are like your age when we encourage them to start business at 17, 18 years old, and we give them seed capital and use technology to sell their products exactly like your story. So would love to have you in one of our event to inspire, I think, young Indonesian that, hey, you know what, somebody made it, somebody just like you made it, so you can too. So that's, I think, the big message that we want to give to the Indonesian young people.
Okay, GJ, so what do you have to say?
Before we started Banana Rice and Cheesecakes, I've had several businesses that failed. I used to, my parents had a pawn shop, and those items that were expired or that weren't claimed, I sold them on the website. I took pictures of it, sold them online. After that, well, this was while I was at work, and on the side as well, I franchised a food cart system, which went well for a year. But then the school closed down, where the school where we served the fish balls closed down. So no more customers. And on the side, my wife loves to bake, and what I did was to push the products to the restaurants and to our friends, to our family. We push our products to them, gave them samples, and then they liked it. And then I think that's where we found our place. Don't be afraid to try. And here, another thing about when I started Banana. I used to have the standalone versions of Microsoft Word, Office, Excel, and that was just me and my wife. So we had versions. But now Microsoft Philippines introduced us to Office 365. It's the cloud-based Microsoft Office suite, and that one is being used now by our organization. So what I'm saying is, when we started, we kind of planned for we use technology to scale up our business, and right now, if we were to scale again, if we were to scale up, if we were to go ASEAN, Singapore, Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand, and I think technology is all over, and we have to take advantage of it. And Microsoft has the tools for growing your business.
Thank you, CJ. Terakhir mungkin.
Sama ya. Whatever you can imagine in your mind and believe with your heart, you can have it on your hand. That's what I believe. Saya memimpi jadi eksporter besar gitu. Orang bilang nggak mungkin, orang bilang mustahil. Tapi saya perjuangin dan bayar harganya gitu. Berapa kali pun jatuh, saya tetap bilang let me try one more time, sampai akhirnya berhasil gitu. Dan saya mau pesan juga satu lagi. Ketika saya mau, ini berkaitan dengan teknologi ya. Ketika saya mau jadi eksporter, first thing that I do, I come to every exporter in Indonesia. I ask them, hey, young man, please, do you willing to help me? I want to establish a big company like yours, etc. And all of them told me that you want to be exporter, better forget it. This is not an easy job. I built this company in 20 years. You want to try to be exporter, please forget it. It's impossible, etc. Dan dari situ saya belajar satu hal. Kalau kita mau sukses, kita mau berhasil, jangan pernah gantungkan impian kita, harapan kita sama orang lain. Jangan pernah bilang, oke, saya bakal berhasil kalau dia mau support saya. Saya bakal berhasil kalau dia modalin saya. Saya baru bakal berhasil kalau ada yang mau bimbing saya. Itu zaman dulu perlu 20 tahun. Tapi zaman sekarang udah ada internet. Saya lihat, oh dia eksporter modalnya apa sih? Oh dia modal internet. Oke, dia punya website. Oh saya juga bisa buat website. Dia pasang iklan di mana? Ketik namanya. Saya ketik perusahaannya. Misalnya Maju Aquarium atau Jupiter Aquarium, I write on Google their name and it will come out the result, so I can understand, I can know where they put their advertisement, and so I just put the advertisement on that place, and so I can get a similar result. I just do that, and ya udah bisa kayak gitu, ya kejar gitu. Jadi apapun yang hambatannya, pasti banyak hambatannya, dokumen apa segala macam. Tapi kalau kita nggak pernah mulai, kita nggak pernah belajar sambil jalan, belajar. Jadi apa yang tadinya nggak mungkin, hari ini berkat teknologi itu udah sangat mungkin.
Teknologi semua menjadi.
Ya, bahkan ya Facebook, jangan salah loh. Orang banyak yang nggak banyak gaya gitu. Wah, saya udah main Facebook, alay. Padahal saya itu main Facebookan aja, itu bisa banyak dapat customer luar negeri tuh cuma dari Facebook. Masuk grupnya, kita komunikasi. Dan itu bisa mereka order banyak dari Facebook. Malah order terbesarnya dari Facebook loh, bukan dari website.
Facebook ya.
Ya, benar.
Jangan. Oke deh, kalau begitu kita akan beralih ke acara yang berikut, yaitu kesempatan akan saya berikan kepada pembicara berikut, yaitu Bapak Jonathan Yabuz. You are the winner of the Apprentice Asia Season 1.
That's right.
And also the youngest male contestant of the season at the age of 27. And you write a book called From Grit to Great, a story about the journey to becoming Asia's first apprentice. I watched a few episodes when you were in The Apprentice. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I kind of feel sorry for you because they really went hard on you. You were like bullied, asked questions, but you still managed to look very calm.
I guess that's the editing.
I don't see any emotional moment from you, but that's just the editing.
That's the editing, that's one. And I think I've been really a big fan of the show since I was in university. So I've seen pretty much a lot of the Apprentice franchises, Apprentice US, Apprentice UK, and having seen a lot of those episodes makes you understand how do you do it as well when it was your turn. So when it was my turn, I knew exactly what the CEO was looking for. I knew exactly how to prepare for it and how to react to everything that Tony Fernandez says. So that made me calmer, I guess. And I always say, when you prepare, it breeds familiarity, and when you're familiar, it makes you confident.
Alright.
So I made it look like I was confident. But deep inside, I was crying.
Oh my God. Okay, well, the floor is yours.
Alright, thank you. Today I'll be sharing mostly unsolicited advice. And my task here is to basically inspire you about my journey about the Apprentice Asia. My talk is entitled From Good to Great, Lessons from That TV Show. So if you guys may be familiar about that TV show, I'm sure you're familiar with one of the contestants, a very popular guy, a very nice guy, Hendy. Do you guys know Hendy, the owner of Babarafi, the largest chain of kebabs in the world, basically, that has lots of franchises in Southeast Asia. Today I'll be sharing with you what happened behind the scenes and what are my learnings. And if I may be able to impart that with you, because you guys are here to succeed as well in your companies, right? May I ask what's the youngest age in the crowd? What's the youngest age? Shout out, please. 20, 21, 22? Alright, I'll start with the oldest, 54. Is there anyone here 30? 30, 31, 32, none. 29, 28. I was told it was everyone's below 30, right? 27, 26, 25, 24. Okay. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Alright. Lower. Slow down. Okay. Sorry. So 21, 22, 23, 24. Alright, I leave that to you guys. I'll just predict what your age is. But I was told that you guys are under 30 years old. Am I right? Yeah. Alright.
Interview of their lives. From across the region, Asia's best business brains are heading to Kuala Lumpur.
I'm not here to compete with anybody else. You only compete with yourself.
Selected from thousands of applicants, 12 candidates will battle it out for a dream job with a six-figure salary.
This is not just a job interview for me. This is the job. I deserve it, and I want it.
But to succeed, it will first have to impress the boss, Mr. Tony Fernandez.
I will bring out things you never believed you had in you, and I'm good at that.
A self-made man, Tony Fernandez is one of Asia's greatest success stories. A groundbreaking entrepreneur, Tony has built a diverse portfolio of businesses, putting his hand to everything from hospitality to sport charters. Mr. Fernandez is most famous today for revolutionizing the aviation industry. As chairman of Air Asia, he's established the company as the fastest growing, most profitable airline in the world. Known for his drive, passion, and commitment to equality.
You can achieve anything that you want to do.
To be his apprentice, they must simply outshine the competition.
Accompany Mr. Lee straight to his room now.
Next. Shut up.
And survive his grueling 11-week interview process.
There's no excuse. Don't make excuses. You have to be losing. You have your chance to be fired if that's what you want.
What have you brought to the table in terms of creativity?
You always say, I. It's just an attitude problem.
Let me explain.
You have done enough. It sounds a bloody disaster.
12 candidates.
I made sure that we're on the money. I got your back on this.
Yes. Going down disaster road.
Why can't you guys stick to the top?
One job.
What's this? Calm down, everyone.
Come back when you want to really be my apprentice. But don't worry, coming back.
Thank you.
Who will take the title?
It's a monumental screw. For that reason, you're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
So that was the Apprentice Asia. If you guys are willing to join, I'm here to promote as well because season 2 is happening next year. You just need to be 19 years old and you just need an Asian passport basically. So last year there were 2 Indonesians who were also in the show. One was Hendy and the other one was her Miss Universe Indonesia. Her name is Dian. You guys know her? Very, very popular here, I'm sure, in Jakarta and a really good friend of mine. So there were 30,000 applicants all over Asia who joined that show. And from 30,000, they got, they trimmed it down from the continent, 30,000 to 1,000, and finally they had to take the 12 most good-looking contestants. It was a big issue for me. And so that's why I was able to join the show, and hopefully I fortunately won it. In today's world, when you have Twitter and Facebook, you have no excuse to be successful in your businesses and in your ventures. It is all up to you if you want to succeed. I'm sharing this because I think, in my case, as for the contestants of Apprentice Asia, it was my Cinderella story in Apprentice Asia. I thought I wasn't the smartest guy. Maybe the most good-looking is debatable. But really, I think I won because I was the grittiest. I only won because I was the one who wanted so bad. So my question to you guys is, if you want to become the next Mark Zuckerberg or the next successful entrepreneur, you ask yourselves, how do you really want it so bad? And when you hire people, you also ask the same question. How do they want it so bad? Because in the end, no matter how many times you fall, alright? Grit is passion and perseverance combined. Not for days, not for weeks, but years and years and years. And working hard to get it, that no matter how many times you fail, you see it as something positive because the more failures you create, the more lessons you get to succeed in life. So I hope you find your own grit because you can't buy it in the nearest 7-Eleven store or you can't pick it up on the hall. You have to develop grit on your own. So I hope to see you someday and I really become the next president of Indonesia or the next Mark Zuckerberg in this region. And I hope you all success. Terima kasih.
It's nicely wrapped. Thank you very much, Adi. Number?
The number is 117.
My name is Megas.
Jonathan, everybody, we've reached the end of our program for today. I hope you're all inspired by all the speakers, by the incubators, and we hope that you are so ready to take the next big step as the young entrepreneurs of ASEAN. Thank you very much for being here. My name is and we hope to see you again in the next ASEAN and Microsoft event.
Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things divine what's within, that I've been there before, that life's a bore so full of a superficial. Some people want it all, but I don't. It's nothing at all. Feeling you, baby. If I got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just was everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Some people search peace is forever young. Some people need 3,000 roses, and that's the only thing with perfume love does. And the world of a silver platter, and what will it be with no one to share